Here now we have Mrs. O'Leary of Slavian Road. To many of the people in the locality, she will be better known as Jack Seán's wife. Mrs. O'Leary, are you enjoying yourself here today?
Oh, I am. Lovely meal and nicely catered for by the senior citizen committee. They're excellent. I bet, he's taping me at the time. I bet it several times, and I endorsed it today. The meal is always the highlight, of course. We enjoy the bingo as well. And the social functions every month.
Mrs. O'Leary, would it be fair to ask you, what year were you born in?
1907.
Being born in 1907, Mrs. O'Leary, you must have many memories of the town of Macroom before the 1920s. Could you give us a little description of the town at that stage?
Well, you know, not so highly populated, I'd say. I remember the Civil War, of course, you know. I remember the state was coming into town, and I remember, you know, what will I say, parts of the Civil War. Not parts, no, but I remember them in occupation, if that's the way I'll put it. And what else? Well, the town is much more prosperous now, I think. You know, I think it is really. It has come on, the standard of living is higher than it was in the old days. That's my, you know, there might be a bit more stress, but am I saying too much?
Mrs. O'Leary, would you tell us a little bit about your husband?
Oh, my husband was a member of the part of the organisation. I don't know that means. What will I say? Oh, harness maker. The harness maker, and that was his occupation.
Where about Mrs. O'Leary had he his shop?
In South Square, they had a shop in South Square. South Square. And he met me and the child slaving road.
As usual, we will have Hugh Casey along very shortly to do MC. But in the meantime, we'll be doing the best we can here to keep the show going. So let's get on the floor immediately with an old-time waltz. So I'd like to see everybody on the floor now for an old-time waltz, please.
Con, this is Conley Han from Carrigafuca. Con, are you enjoying yourself here today?
Yeah, of course. Why not?
Have you come to this social very often, Con?
I was here the same 12 months.
Con, could I ask you, what used you work at during your life?
A farm labour and the hardest of it.
Could you tell us what is the difference between farm labouring today and farm labouring in your days, Con?
There's no farm labouring now, Seán. It's all done with the tractor now sitting down. But that time, you'll be walking after a pair of horses from morning to night, from 8 o'clock till 8 o'clock. Yeah.
What about the milking of the cows and so forth, Con?
Milking the cow was with the two hands and the bucket here between the two legs and the three-legged stool.
What did the pay that day come to?
There was that way. I was working one place and it was £1 a week.
£1 a week, and
In 1946.
£1 a week then would be the same as what in today, would you think?
Yes,
Would a pound buy you much in those days?
couldn't buy nothing, Seán.
Everybody open the floor now, so please, for one time out.
There was one thing that time, and you got the 3 pints for the half a crown.
3 pints for a half a crown. By God, the fellas today have a great time, so.
Half a four.
What about the cigarettes, Con?
The cigarettes were, you got 10 for a tanner.
What, a tanner was 2.5 pence?
Yes.
No money.
Yes.
But were they happier days, do you think, than the days that are there today?
Yeah, they don't Seán because they worked hard.
Yeah. Thanks very much, Con.
Right.
Our old Ireland boys were France, you must change partners again. So you must listen for excuse me. When I say excuse me, you change partners again. That's it.
With me here now I have DP O'Connell from Killarney Road, and DP was a member of the Garda Síochána before his retirement. DP, when did you join the force?
Well, as far as I recollect, in 1922, April of 1922.
DP, I suppose there have been many changes in the role of a guard since the early days. Could you tell me what were the main things you were watching in the early days?
Oh, unlighted vehicles and the pubs, petty larceny, but there was no serious crime in those early days, maybe an occasional bank robbery, very few murders or very few very serious crimes.
I suppose the elderly were relatively safe in those days.
Oh, they were comparatively safe out in the countryside. But that isn't the position today. They're in a vulnerable position today, as you're quite aware.
Yes, DP. DP, is there any incident during your time in the force, any funny incident that you came across?
So, there's several. You couldn't spend 30, 40 years without some funny incidents. The funniest incident that I experienced in my mind, which was unique, is that I brought a drunken man into the barrack and hailed him out with a wheelbarrow. I brought him in the wheelbarrow. It happened in a village here up in North Cork on the Board Way.
We got DPS, but that was unusual, and I wonder what did the judge do with that fella?
Well, the fella, they say he was full of contrition and full of sorrow, and he said, I'm in poor circumstances. He said, but I'll find myself. To say, I'll find myself. And he was half crying, I'll find myself half a crown, to say. And it went to Cantor Court, and I explained to the justice that the two girls were away on duty in a match in Killarney. I explained to the justice that he wasn't violent, but he was in poor circumstances, that he was an unskilled labourer, and if your worship would be satisfied, a half a crown of fine, I think, would meet the case. A half a crown, says to say, and all the crowd in the Cantor Court, they will say, no, did he bring him to the barrack in a wheelbarrow? How did he bring him in the wheelbarrow?
I got TP, I think a lot of fellas would like to get off today with a half a crown for that type of an incident. DP, when did you come to Macroom?
About the year 1959 and to 60, thereabout.
And had you served in many parts of Ireland before that, DP?
I did. I served in several places. I was in Milltown, Malbay. That was the first place where Dr. Hillary's father was a doctor, the present president. And then I went to Ballinskillig. I went from that to Onascal. I went from that to Dingle. And then I was temporarily up in a place called Abbeydourney in Kerry. And then where did I go then? I went back to Valentia Island then. And then I went up to Thomastown up in Kilkenny and up to Wexford in a little place outside there was called Ballawilliam. And then I went to, I think it's Castle Gregory, and up to Boardway, and I finished off in Boardway, a little village in North Cork where the wheelbarrow incident occurred.
DP, in your days in Macroom, how would you rate Macroom with all those other towns you have mentioned?
Oh, very good. They're very well conducted. Generally speaking, the people are very well conducted. They won't interfere with you going home a bit late by night. They won't try and make little reward after any insulting or any clever remarks. They're not that type at all. They're decent people. I've tried that with them.
Thank you very much indeed, DP.
And Johnny Linehan is going to give us a song, so give Johnny a big round of applause there also, please.
Now I want you all to join in with me in this song. You've heard it before. Round the shanty campus gleaming, seated with a social view, what on earth can be more pleasing than the hours I spent with you? All together now. Happy are we all together. Happy are we one and all. May we live a life of pleasure. May we rise and never fall. Though humble be our shanty, pleasures we can taste or view. Earthly cares a good sensation. Joys were made for me and you. Happy are we all together. Happy are we one and all. May we live a life of pleasure. May we rise and never fall. Friendship makes us all quite happy. Friendship makes us all unite. 'Twas friendship made me sing this ditty. 'Twas friendship brought us here tonight. Happy Happy are we all together, happy are we one and all. May we live a life of pleasure, may we rise and never fall. For me and my true love will never meet again on the bonny valleys of Macroom. The northern lights of old Aberdeen bring home, sweet home to me. The northern lights of Aberdeen are what I long to see. I've been a wanderer all my life, and many's the sight I've seen. But speed the day when I'm on my way to my home in Aberdeen. I've been to many dark lands and travelled many a mile. I've missed the folk I've cherished the most, the joy of a friendly smile. It warms the heart of the wanderer, the clasp of a welcoming hand, to greet me when I return home to my native land. All together. The northern lights of old Aberdeen bring home, sweet home to me. The northern lights of Aberdeen are what I long to see. I've been a wanderer all my life, and many's the sight I see. But speed the day when I'm on my way to my home in Aberdeen.
Well done, Barry. Thank you very much. Hold your partners now, ladies and gents, please. We'll have Patty here to walk around the hall, and we'll give out 2 spot prizes. Now, the same rules we will give all the spot prizes out to the senior citizens. Okay? Now, Pat, are you right? Take 6 paces towards the stage. Are you okay? Now clear a space in front and behind you. Clear a space. Now we'll give a spot prize if you'll extend your right hand and your left hand. The person that's directly in front of your right hand that is sitting down, and also on the left hand that's sitting down. Now you will appreciate that we all can't go dancing, so we'll give these spot prizes to the people sitting down, one on his right hand and one on his left. Are you okay, Pat?
One, two. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Up the valley, although small in number, we're the best in all the land. All anything, stitch of the foot, the music is softly granny. A credit to a lion and the Humorous band. Get on, you're only broken. Get on, you're pulling me like, get on, sing it, come on. You're only joking. A credit to a lion and the Humorous band. If you're Irish, come into the parlor. There's a welcome there for you. And if your name is Tennessee, as long as you come from Ireland, there's a welcome on the dancer up in Neely and another one twice as well. Me rock a little bolero and me rock a lullaby. I'm a poor farmer, what am I gonna do? A poor farmer full of grass stew. A poor farmer always on the go, trying to get me farm up before the snow. Diddly-eye-eye-eye, diddly-eye-eye. I woke up this morning feeling mighty low, gazed upon a valley to feel a covered up with snow. Crossed me wheat and then me oats and on me chips are gone. Me jukebox is empty, how will I carry on? Still I got me freedom, me cut it right inside. Don't have to pack a lunchbox or read a whisper cry. I'll always be a farmer and care about a thing. I want to get me tractor fixed to come back in the spring. Oh, I'm a poor farmer, what am I gonna do? A poor farmer full of grass stew. A poor farmer always on the go, trying to get me farm work cut off before the Thank you.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the committee might be able to decide among...
With me now I have Miss Johnny O'Riordan from New Street. Now Jonian is a real Macroomian. She has just told me to call it Pound Lane. She said that was the old name for New Street. So now Johnny, could you tell me your life history please?
Well, what can I say now? But where I was born, I was born in Pound Lane. Betton's Lane, if you like, you can put that down. And I went to the local Macroom school. And after that, I went to work where Martin Fitzgerald was. It was a bar. I was there for 9 years. I served in it. And at that time, the black, and could I put the black? The auxiliaries were in town. And they commandeered the place. They lodged there. And I remember 1916, all the places were closed up and all that. But nothing happened, thank God. From that then, I went to Danny Happy's Cork Street, Railway View. And I served there for 28 years. And when he died then, his nephew took over, so I retired on pension, on full pension, £50 a week for my stamps. And now I'm back again where I was born, in Pound Lane. Is that good?
Johnny, can you remember the time the Black and Tans pulled out of Macroom? What were the thoughts that were running through the heads of the people at that time?
Well, I couldn't think of that now at all.
You can't remember the Tans pulling out of the town. Now, you've served bar, you said, most of your life.
Down at where Martin is for 9 years.
Yeah, during that term now, was there any very funny incident that crossed your mind? Did you know any fella try to codge or anything of that nature?
They were wonderful people, a lot better than the people now.
Okay, thank you very much, Johnny.
They'll give us a laugh. Coming up at all. They're afraid to tell their age. Seamus, have you something there for Miss Brennan? Sorry, Callie. Look at Miss Brennan there. Callie will, sorry. Callie, you present it there.
I'll stay where you are. No,
Right, Miss Brennan. Congratulations, Miss Brennan. And many more years of life. No. Have we any advance in 84 years of age? 84? Now, ladies and gents, I'd like a big hand for Mr. O'Connell, please. 84 years old. So, if I could get Miss Brennan and Mr. O'Connell here together and let them shake hands, and we hope we'll have them here for many years to come yet. God bless the two of you. Big hand now, ladies and gentlemen, please.
Me
was apprenticed to a grocer, not far from Stephen's Green, where Miss Henry used to go, sir. So my father-in-law with his colleagues saw me with Jack, and she invited me to a holy in the kitchen. Let me do the low, and me tore the low, laddie, me tore the low, and me tore the low, laddie. Sunday being the day, we were to have the flare up. Sure, dressed me, set my gate, sure I shaved and brushed my hair off. The captain had no wife, and he had gone a-fishing, so we kicked up my life down in Captain Kelly's kitchen. Let me do-la-lo-la-la, and me tore-la-lo-la-la-dee, me tore-la-lo-la-lo, and me tore-la-lo-la-la-dee. Her Arab now me waist, she shyly hinted marriage, to the door and dreadful haste, and Captain Kelly's carriage. She rice on filled with rage, and she was poison speaking from the captain from the gate. That's right into the kitchen, let me do-la-lo-la-lo, and me tore-la-lo-la-la-dee, me tore-la-lo-la-lo, and me tore-la-lo-la-la-dee. I said she did invite me, but she gave a flat denial, and she did indict me, and sure I was sent for trial. She swore I robbed the house, in spite of all her screeching, and I got 6 months jail for me caught in the kitchen. Let me tore-la-lo-la-la, and me tore-la-lo-la-la-dee, me tore-la-lo-la-lo, and me tore-la-lo-la-la-dee.
Up in the gate, beer crowing away, and to find the people he was. And one of the priests said to my father, that's a very fine bird you was there. Marlon through his, my father, and he had been 2 sons in the judges. Well, there was a station published one time for a man called Larry. He was a connection of my own. A man that lived to be nearly 90 years of age, and he was only 1 week sick in his life. That was the week he died, of course. Well, I don't remember this too well now myself, as my father was telling me, but the thing that stayed fresh in his memory was something comical to take place the morning of the station. Well, it seemed the PP we had here at the time of the trifle hasty, a little severe, and of certain origin in universe, in a way that innocent people were pertinently interested in. Although they said to go to the house, you couldn't meet a nicer man. Jeremiah Hargan was telling me he went to him one time for a letter of freedom when he was marrying some bird from an outside community. He got the letter. As things turned out, he'd have been better off if he didn't. Well, there came the morning at the station, and all the neighbours were in Larry's yard. It turned out very dirty. But your country people don't mind the rain, they say it never melted anyone. And with that, a son of Jerry Dan Keane stuck his head around the corner of his common city, and all the neighbours petted up into Larry's kitchen, and left poor Larry standing there alone in the yard for to welcome the PP. And he'd rather any other job under the sun. Well, he'd rather be training in the Dead Sea with a silver spoon, for he was a very shy sort of a man. Well, he hadn't long to wait till the PP came sailing into the air in a saddle top, holding over his head a black round roof on top of a walking cane. Well, when Larry saw that, he nearly fainted, for that was the first umbrella that was seen in that part of the country. The PP dismounted, Shabbat Badr was at him, and Larry took the horse and he put him in the stable, and Father John made his way into the house. And all the men were in the kitchen, every man tried to make himself small behind his neighbour, in case that any awkward question would be put in. But when they turned around secondly, the PP had opened the umbrella in the bottom of the kitchen in order that the rain would be dropping off of it, and that it would be nice and dry when he'd be going home by and by. That is, when confessions would be heard, mass would be said, breakfast would be eaten, Jews would be collected. Well, the morning wore on and all these things took place. And the grace of God, glory be to him, was in the house. And the parish priest was in the room eating his breakfast. And the women were going around taking the nibs off of each other with excitement. When Larry's wife came up with her face as red as a coal of fire. Well, the sheepo saw the look he gave me when he took the top off the egg. Well, they two dunces called bullets, says she. And I wouldn't mind, but I told that daughter of mine to watch him. But you're there where? The morning you want the thing to go right. That's the morning everything is break the milk, you know. And all the men were in the kitchen around the umbrella, the same as if it was a German bomber. And they were saying that it was such a simple thing. Well, didn't it a wonder someone didn't think of it before? And how handy it'd be to cap it opened over the mouth of a barrel in the air, the wet day, if we had a goose hatching or thing. And with that, the people came up out of the room. What is the day doing in city? Oh, just steering father, they said. Very well, Father, said he'll be off. Good morning to you. Good morning, Father, they said. That, of course, being a great relief. But the bottle wouldn't be opened until he be gone. A strict T.T. Well, Larry can't wait, Father John down the Boreen. That was a very nice habit they had. They'd convey you down to the coach road in my part of the country. That is, if they think highly of her. If not, well, they just stand at the half door and say that the road may rise to 22 wilt. And of course, he wasn't gone far down the Boreen when Father John thought of the umbrella. And he says to Larry, run back to the kitchen and bring me down my cartog. Said he hadn't to say that secondly to Larry, for away he went. And he caught the umbrella by the leg. It was opened always. And he brought it with him as far as the door. But it wouldn't go out. Well, he turned around and he made an attempt to drive it out before him. But it wouldn't go. Well, he looked at the people that were inside and they looked at him and they had pity for him. Well, he tried it frontwards and backwards and upside down, and he was muttering to himself and saying, sure, if the thing came in, it pushed out. Well, they took the door off of the Macrooms. That had given me an extra inch, but the umbrella would not go out. Well, there was a small little man done trying to be of some help. I don't know, said he, would it be any value if he kicked out the two sides of the frame? The two sides of the frame were driven out into the air, but the umbrella remained inside. Well, there's nothing for it, those Larry only knocked the wall. And of course, Father John had all the clippers down the Boreen, and when he came up and saw what was happening, he burst out laughing the carriage team. What's the trouble in the city? Well, I think myself now, Father, says Larry, if that big cornerstone there was out, the mushroom would sail out, no trouble. Said she stand away back from you, said he, and he caught the umbrella by the legs to the open doorways, and he brought it with him as far as the door. And he was a fierce big man, overcoat and all on a wet day, so they couldn't pursue to what was happening. But what did he do? He shut the umbrella like lightning and opened it again outside, and he went up out the air with the umbrella over his head and left them all there speechless. And when he was gone, Larry turned to what was inside. Say what he likes, said he, they have the power.
Enjoying the evening here.
Great altogether, Father.
Having a marvellous time.
Marvellous altogether.
And Mr. O'Shea, as you all know, is a great one for the dancing. She's having a great time here today. And Mrs. Foley is related to the late Connie Foley, who is a famous musician in Limerick, and I'm sure you've all heard many of his tapes, and I'm sure you're a good singer yourself, are you?
Not too bad, Father.
Not too bad. Would you like to give us a part of a song while you're here?
I don't mind, Father. Would you hold it? Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the flowers are dying. It's you must go and I must buy. But come you boy, when swan soul.
Thanks very much, Mrs. Foley. Give her a clap there. How are you, ladies? You enjoying yourselves here this evening?
Yes, Father.
You're having a great time?
Great, Father.
Enjoying the dancing and the music?
Yes, Father. Yes.
That's good altogether. You looking forward to Christmas?
Yes.
That's good. I suppose Santa's bringing you something very nice, is it?
I suppose he will.
Praise God, that's good altogether. And we've a man here all by himself. He's half asleep. How are you?
I do bad, Father.
You enjoying yourself?
Yes, Father.
I see you dancing around the floor there, no bother to you?
Yes, Father, yes.
Good man, I hope you enjoyed the rest of the evening anyway. Good man. Hello ladies, how are you? You're all good?
Father, very well, thank you.
That's good, enjoying yourselves?
Yes, Father.
The crack is mighty, isn't it?
Pardon?
The crack is mighty.
Mighty altogether, yeah.
You enjoyed the dinner you did?
I did, but I didn't enjoy. You never asked me to dance. I won't talk to you anymore.
But for the evening, the evening's only young yet. I'll give you a dance before it's over. We're only halfway. We're only halfway there now.
I'm only joking. Yes, this is my first time coming down to this, and I am a Crumpian all my life. But I don't know, I never got near to it, but I'm delighted. I'll never miss it again, with God's help, as long as I'll be around, which won't be very long.
Oh, no, I said I'll come back in 40 years and you'll still be here. And I'll give you a dance in a minute anyhow. I won't forget you. How are you ladies? You're good? Enjoying yourself?
Enjoying myself, yes.
Good. And how are things in Marion Terrace?
Oh, they're all wonderful. And the people are wonderful there.
That's good.
And we're all in good health there anyway at the moment, thank God.
You're all looking forward to Christmas?
We're looking forward to Christmas.
That's lovely altogether.
Thank you.
How are you? You were on before and you've started this programme. How are you keeping?
Great altogether, Father.
You're enjoying the music and the dancing?
Altogether. Thank you, Father.
That's beautiful altogether. So now, we just move over here. We have Mrs. Murray of High Street, who's a former teacher here in the parish. How are you?
Very well, Father.
You enjoying yourself?
Very much. Lovely social gathering.
Have you been here before?
Oh, we have. We've been here a few times before. We have.
And your husband, Mr. Murray, how are you? You're keeping good again?
Keeping well, Father, thank you.
You're looking very well after your illness last year.
Thanks be to God.
You're looking forward to Christmas?
Okay.
That's great altogether. That's great. And would you like to give us a part of a song?
I don't mind.
Lovely.
I don't mind.
Would you like to sing?
Now is it? I don't know what I'll sing really. There's a little brown road winding over the hill to a little white cot by the sea. There's a little green gate at whose trellis I wait, while two eyes of blue come smiling through at me. There's a grey lock or two in the brown of the hair. There's some silver in mine too, I see. But in all those long years, what have clouds brought their tears? Those two eyes of blue came smiling through at me.
Very good. That's beautiful. It's very nice, Mr. Murray, with a lovely song there. And you'll see yourself on television. Hello, ladies. How are you here? You're all good? Enjoying yourselves?
Fine.
That's good.
Grand.
That's right, I know. You're having a good time anyway?
Yes. Oh, very good.
That's good, that's good. I'm sure you'll enjoy the rest of the evening anyway. I'll be expecting a dance. I've had one from Miss Congo already. And here we have John Ahern on my... How are you, John? You're enjoying yourself?
Yes, Father.
Good man. That's good. Yeah. Only you're involved in a lot of work. This man is involved in just Trojan work in Macroom for many committees and societies, and we congratulate him on the marvellous work he's doing in the town, and we know he's doing a fair bit of work, so we hope you enjoy yourself this evening.
Yes, Father, thank you very much.
I'm sure you're looking forward to Christmas.
Very much, Father.
That's good.
Should be quite time.
And here, his charming wife here. How are you enjoying yourself?
Very well, thank you, Father. I want to say a sincere congratulations to the Senior Citizens Club for this terrific evening.
That's true. We would like to... Hello, ladies here. How are you enjoying yourselves this evening?
Lovely, beautiful, lovely evening. Thanks to everybody.
You enjoyed the meal?
I did, Father. Thank you.
Oh, that's good. It's a lovely meal indeed.
That's lovely.
That's good. So you look forward to Santa Claus?
No, not really.
Not really. So Santa Claus brings something nice, I'm sure.
He won't, because when your family are grown up and gone from you, it's a different story.
It's true, but should we look at the bright side of it anyway?
We will. Once we have our health.
Once we have our health, it's very true, once we have our health. So we move on. It's a lovely day this year. How are you all? You're enjoying yourselves? And how are things up in Raleigh?
Not too bad at all. You didn't call it a long time.
I didn't call it a long time. She said I didn't call it a long time, but sure. I'll do again fairly soon before Christmas, maybe.
Do call soon day before Christmas.
That's good, that's good. And here we have, all the way from Drumree, we've Mr. O'Sullivan, Mrs. Bradley. You're enjoying yourselves?
Very well, thank you. Very well.
That's good. And Mr. O'Sullivan, you're good again. You're in hospital. How are you feeling?
Feeling good again, Father. Thank you. That's very good. Not bad at all.
That's great. That's great. So they're all enjoying themselves.
You're a grand dancer.
Pardon?
You're a grand dancer, I say.
Says I'm a grand dancer, but unfortunately I'm not. You know, I'm only learning. Only learning. I'll be soon a senior citizen myself. Hello, ladies. So Seán, you're enjoying yourself?
Very well, thank you, Father.
That's great. Have you any little story for us? You're a great woman for the story.
Nothing for sure.
No story this evening, no. Mr. Casey, how are you?
Well, thanks, Father.
How are things in Chapel Hill?
Great altogether.
That's good.
You know it well, Father. Don't you?
So have you any story for us this evening?
No story.
Not at all.
Yeah. But I'm enjoying myself immensely.
Pardon?
I'm enjoying myself very much.
I think they're all staying here this evening. They're enjoying themselves. We would like to congratulate and to thank the Senior Citizens Committee here in Macroom with Mrs. Cullinan as the chairperson and all the members of the committee who worked so hard for this evening's session. A huge crowd here, which they're enjoying themselves immensely, and we thank Barry O'Brien and Seamus Gallagher who are playing the music here for the evening free of charge. We thank all the people who are making this evening such a wonderful success, and for giving our senior citizens in Macroom a very enjoyable time. And we have some lovely men here. This song, he looked like in a very happy mood. So would you like to sing a song for us? A verse of a song?
Sing a verse. What do you sing? Yes. This year, since you told me you loved me, but alas, you have broken your vow. My head it is bent down in sorrow, and my heart is broken just now. Give me back every fond word I've spoken. Let it be so we never had met, and I will return every token. I'll forgive and I'll try to forget. You know, Bill.
Very good. It's marvellous. All lovely singers. I think ladies you'll have to enter for the Eurovision Song Contest.
I don't know about that, Father.
I'm sure you'd be good enough to anyway try anyway. You're lovely singers, and we'd love to hear you again.
Yeah. Thank you, Father. Thank you very much.
So I'm sure you won't let us down again.
And we'll make it.
That's very good. I'm looking for a dance too later on.
Right, Father. Right.
Hello, men. How are you? You're all good here, yeah? Enjoying yourself?
Yes, Father.
Have you any nice stories, any nice joke for us today?
No, Father.
Oh, no joke at all. Good man. That's great. So there's a... Now they're all going out dancing now, and they're all enjoying themselves. You can see all around us here. The senior citizens of the parish of Macroom, they're all having a great time. And they're all having a lovely time. Hello, ladies here. How are you? You having a good time?
A lovely time, Father. Beautiful. That's all.
I'm sure you'd like to... You're very grateful to the Senior Citizens Committee for all their work.
Yes, thank him very much.
Yeah. And we have thanked them already on the programme. Enjoy yourselves here?
Yeah, just very good, very good. Great.
They're over there. See Mrs. Dunn. Mrs. Dunn is going to say a few words. Go on, how are you? Try to get into them there now. How are these ladies? How are you?
Well, thank you.
Having a great time?
Yes.
How are they all in Massey Town?
They're all good, Father.
They're all good. And Mrs. Dunn, how are you?
Great, Father.
You enjoying yourself?
Father.
That's great altogether. Enjoy the meal.
Pardon?
You enjoy the meal.
I did. Lovely. The meal was beautiful. It was. And the music is lovely.
It's
gorgeous music altogether.
Sir Barry and Seamus are always very good to the Senior Citizens Committee.
Very good, Father. Very good.
And we thank them very much.
Thank you.
I suppose you're looking forward to a lovely Christmas.
Yes. Yes, I'm very deaf, Father.
I know. But you're going to have a nice Christmas.
Yes, I hope so. I hope.
Please God.
Please God, I will.
God. Lovely. And these lovely ladies here, how are you? You're enjoying yourselves?
Yes, Father.
That's great. I'm sure you've been at the Senior Citizens Dinner before, have you?
I have.
That's lovely.
2 or 3 years, I think.
And you're enjoying it?
Sorry, Pat?
You're enjoying it?
I do.
That's great. And you're enjoying it too?
I am delighted, yes, thank you.
Lovely, isn't it?
It is. I love parties. And things.
Nothing like the cracks. Like myself, I love the crack, you know. And I'm sure you'll be out dancing in a minute.
Oh, we have no dancing legs.
Hello, Mr. Murphy, how are you? How are they all in Keane? They're all good?
I'm fine, fella.
That's good. You're having a great time?
I am. Beautiful.
That's great.
Beautiful.
I noticed you didn't take the floor yet. Do you like dancing?
Well, I won't go dancing today because I was sick there for a piece back. And I met all that had. So,
well, I knew you were sick, but you're better again.
Oh, I am, thanks be to God. I am.
You're looking like a 20-year-old.
Huh?
You're looking like a 20-year-old. You're looking younger than myself.
I very hardly know, Father.
I've nearly lost all my hair, as you can see, but you've got yours is very much with you anyway.
I never took much trouble, boy.
Good man, that's the best way to leave it the way it is.
Thanks, Father.
And how are you all here? You're all good? How are things in Marion Terrace?
Very well.
Very well.
Very well.
You're a marvellous woman for Ethiopia.
I'm very bad.
You're a very good woman for Ethiopia, and you're very concerned with the starving people of the world.
Thank you, Father, very much. But I like to help the poor starving people of the world.
It's true to say that things are very bad in Ethiopia and the famine-stricken countries of Africa, and we thank you for your concern that you've done a lot of good work for the poor people.
Thank you. Thank you.
Miss Keller, how are you? And how are things in Toronto Trader?
Not too bad at all. Very good things are. Very good.
And all your family are very good?
They're all marvellous, marvellous, yes.
You have daughters in County Meath, County Limerick, Macroom and Toronto Trader all.
You have an account to them all.
Oh, sure. They're lovely people, and your daughter's very good to me second next door to me. How are you?
Very well, Father.
That's good altogether. Are you enjoying yourself today?
Very well, thanks.
That's good. The crack is mighty.
What's that?
The crack is mighty.
Yeah. I'm deaf.
And you're looking forward to Christmas?
I'm looking forward to this all.
That's good. That's good. Well, I wish you all a very happy and a very holy Christmas. Yeah, thanks very much. Now we have Mrs. Troy from Bonmore, and Mrs. Troy, her father celebrated his 100th birthday yesterday. Congratulations.
Thank you, Father.
Had you a great day here in Coolcower?
Very nice days. Lovely days. Lovely days.
Lovely day.
Beautiful.
And your father's keeping good?
He is well enough now again.
We're very privileged in Macroom now to have a man of 100 years old, and he's in fine health, a bit deaf, but in very fine health.
That's right. Indeed, it was a great surprise.
That's great. Yeah. So you're all looking forward to a very happy and a very holy Christmas.
Yes, wish you to the same very much, Father.
God bless you now. Hello, ladies. How are you here? You're all good? You're enjoying yourselves?
Yeah.
That's good. Mr. Connor, yeah, everything's going good?
Great, Father.
That's good, that's good.
Yeah.
So you enjoyed the meal?
I did. It was lovely. It was a lovely
yeah.
meal, yeah.
Is Santa Claus bringing something nice for Christmas?
I hope so.
That's good. That's good. So we'll see you all and have a very happy and a very holy Christmas.
God bless.
Now we have Mrs. Lynch all the way from Glen Park. She would like to... How are you keeping, Mrs. Lynch?
Well, Father, thank you.
A great woman you are, and You in fact are related to Danjo here, who runs the Clondalk television. You're related to him. Could you explain for the your viewers your relationship?
I'm proud of him. He's a great boy.
How's he related to you? Is it your niece is married to Danjo?
That's right,
That's right.
That's right, Father.
So you're a great woman altogether. And how's Breda?
Fine, Father, thanks.
And so you'd like to send you'd like to wish her a happy Christmas on television?
Right, Father. I wish them the best of luck.
Thanks very much. Thanks for listening. God bless you. Now we'd like to be some of the committee here who've helped all day. We've got Mrs. McMahon from Cordrum, Mrs. Wing from New Street. They'd like to speak to us. And Miss Sir Casey would like, they're all in the committee. They've done torture work here all day. We'd like to congratulate them on the fine work they've done. Take a bow, ladies. Oh, very good, very good. And we have Councillor Dennis Kelleher, another man, come out to help. And he's enjoying himself a few pints. Hello, men. How are you enjoying yourself? Mick, how are you enjoying yourself?
Oh, grandfather.
How things are Miss Shadowglass?
Oh, yeah.
They're good. Good, man. Things are good, Miss Shadowglass?
Oh, yeah.
Good, man. Looking forward to Christmas, you are?
Oh, very well.
Yeah. Would you like to sing a song for us?
Oh, I couldn't do it.
Oh, come on, Mick. You're a fine singer.
I couldn't, Father. I couldn't.
Yeah. Well, a very happy Christmas, Mick, to you. A very happy Christmas to you.
Oh, and many happy return.
Good, man.